Experiments with sperm that I'm going to show you here were produced in the following way. Sperm was taken from healthy men, put into 2 test tubes, sperm from the same man. One test tube got exposed to cell phone radiation. The other test tube did not. It's a very clear study. This one now was done in Australia at their National Center for Research on Male Health, which is led by a Cambridge University andrologist, Sir John Aitken. And what he showed is that the cell phone exposed sperm die 3 times faster than the control sperm that are not exposed. Now, of course, all sperm will die in a test tube after a while. And you can measure motility of sperm, how well they swim. And in terms of motility measurements, they found that, again, the sperm that were the poorest swimmers were those that were exposed to cell phone radiation. And there's a measure of vitality of mitochondria of DNA, which are the engines of the cell. The mitochondria is the engine that gives the cell energy to move, in the case of sperm. And mitochondrial DNA of sperm were also damaged 3 times more if they were exposed to cell phone radiation, indicated here and here. So clearly, cell phone radiation damages sperm. And in his Statistics and Medicine textbook, edition 7, Professor Stanton Glantz of the University of California, San Francisco, has concluded, based on the data that he's amassed, that cell phone radiation clearly damages sperm count as well as sperm quality. Now, another study was done at the Cleveland Clinic by Ashok Agarwal, a very distinguished expert in the field and the director of the Cleveland Clinic's infertility clinic. He noticed that men coming for treatment of infertility seemed to be wearing, as I used to, a lot of these devices at their hips. And he did a simple cross-sectional survey, and he found that the men who used phones the most, or kept them in their pockets the longest, had the lowest sperm count. This study was published in 2008. In 2008, he was able to see that about 20% of men had kept phones in their pocket 4 hours a day. Now, of course, the numbers are much greater. And by the way, we do not have all of the answers for why sperm count has fallen. Certainly, the information Elizabeth Grossman shared with you this morning is relevant because we know a number of petrochemicals, lipophilic organochlorines, can interfere with sperm count. Those studies had been done in highly exposed workers, for example, pesticide workers. But one of the factors that can affect sperm count clearly is cell phone radiation.